My mic is working before I start. Hold on one moment. Okay, yeah, all set. Alright, let's go. Alright. So I have played this game before, and I know exactly what I want to do for this build. I'm playing on PS5, which means that this is going to be a little bit clunky. The character builder here, the cursor doesn't quite work. Alright, so I'm going to need... And I'll explain this in the next screen. Alright, we are going to go over all of these skills. The first stream here is probably going to be almost a lot of character building stuff. Alright, so the different categories of skills. I want to talk about one Motorix right away. The thing is, these skills just don't come up all that often. I would rather have the really chatty skills, which are mostly Psych and Intellect, and then Physique is a lot harder to boost. Within the game, there's a lot of bonuses to Motorix, especially Perception, which is really important, actually. Probably going to be my signature skill. It's going to increase the learning cap for all of those to 2. I'll talk about that later. But I have given a lot of thought to the character build before jumping into this. This is probably what I'm going to go with. We want to hit at least 4 Inland Empire to unlock the tie as a character, and we want high Encyclopedia and Conceptualization for experience gain and money. Again, we'll get into the specifics of all of that later. For now, what's important is figuring out what type of cop we're going to be playing. So we're going to be going high Intellect, high Psyche, decent Physique, and low Motorix. This is going to translate into... What is it called? Hold on. Let me show you the other kappa types. Something between a thinker and sensitive. We're not going to be very physical. Alright, it saved everything. Okay, let's go over these skills and talk about what they all actually do. Logic. Cool 4. Analysts. Pure rationalists. Obviously logicians. Logic urges you to analyze the living daylights out of the case. It enables you to piece evidence together, detect inconsistencies in statements, and impress everyone with your astonishing conclusions. It's the bread and butter of many a detective. At high levels, logic will be able to solve even the most complicated puzzle. You will be very proud, and thus susceptible to intellectual flattery. For those blinded by their own brilliance, often miss important clues. With low levels of logic, you're going to have a hard time solving even the simplest puzzle. Even if you find the pieces, good luck putting them together. So these skills all explain not only their basic function, but at high levels, if I got logic up to like 14 in the game, there are going to be choices that you have at 8 logic that disappear at 14 logic. Your logic is so high that it forces you into the logic choice in dialogue. Going really high actually locks you out of a lot of content as well. It does unlock other stuff as well. You just miss out on certain things. And of course, being really low means you're going to miss out on a lot. The first paragraph there is mostly the what the skill actually is going to be giving you throughout the game. And then the cool 4 is mostly a joke telling you what kind of characters would like this. I should also do a disclaimer as early as possible that there's going to be a ton of just me reading text in this game. A lot of it is voiced. I think a lot of it isn't. It might just be Harry's dialogue, though. I hope it's just Harry's dialogue. Otherwise, I will be reading a lot here. Alright, Encyclopedia. Cool 4. Thinkers. Historians. Trivia freaks. Encyclopedia makes you a know-it-all, turning your mind into a database of facts. It enables you to draw on these facts innately, offering a wealth of background knowledge to all things related and unrelated to your case. Who knows when the history of cigarette brands will provide the breakthrough you need to arrest a murderer, or when knowledge of pre-revolutionary guns might save a life. At high levels, Encyclopedia shares this wealth of knowledge to an almost overwhelming degree. While it may give you crucial breakthroughs, it more often will clutter your minds with useless tidbits. With low levels of Encyclopedia, though, you'll be forced to work with only the clues in front of you. Without any background knowledge, copying is going to be tough stuff. And I'm flipping over to show y'all a close-up of the icons, because the art in this game is all really, really pretty. Rhetoric. Oh, wait. Sorry, there's also a short blurb. Logic says, wield raw intellectual power. Deduce the world. Encyclopedia says, call upon all your knowledge. Produce fascinating trivia. Rhetoric says, practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. Cool for ideologues, conversationalists, would-be politicians. Rhetoric urges you to debate, make intellectual discourse, nitpick, and win. It enables you to break down arguments and hear what people are really saying. You'll spot fallacies as soon as they're used. What exactly did the waiter leave out of their testimony? What was the dancer trying to divert you from? Was that double entendre intended, or did you just get an accidental lead? At high levels, rhetoric will make you an impressive political beast. One whose beliefs are impenetrable. Which is to say, one whose mind will not change. One who will calcify. With low rhetoric, though, you'll have a hard time of shooting down any argument. Nailing people to their testimonies will be nigh impossible. Whoops. Oh no, did I start? Hold on, let me see if okay, no, hold on. We're gonna have to redo this. Uh-oh. I cannot do anything to prevent this right now. I accidentally just pressed square. Oh no! I think I'm just gonna have to restart the stream. Is there any way out of this? I don't think so. Let me see. This might end the stream. If this ends the stream, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to restart it.